Vinney "Smile" Chopra, a man who took $7 to a portfolio of over $250 million in apartment investing. He mentors and coaches to make apartment syndication easy. Each week, he will share his expertise, tricks, trades, and golden nuggets how to master the art of syndication to bring cash flow streams to your business, to change your life for the better. Here is Mr. Smiles.
Hi guys, welcome to Syndication Made Easy with multifamily expert Vinney Chopra. My name is Alicia Debrell and I am your co-host. Vinney, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Alicia. How are you? This is a nice sunny morning here in near San Francisco in a small town called Danville, Blackhawk. Good to have you. Yeah,
no, this is going to be fun because this is something that is so important because, it's hard enough to get investors and get a deal and close the deal and then take over the deal. So now we're at the point where we're taking over the deal. What I want to talk about today is the importance and how the do's and don'ts of increasing the NOI of the property.
Oh, it's so timely. So very timely, Alicia, what you're asking me. As you know, we closed Moneil Investment Group and Enzo Multifamily, my partners. We closed on that the Bentley in Maitland in Florida, $52 million deal. And guess what? Monica and I are flying next week again, and partners are flying to take over another asset yet before the end of this year.
Are you going to take over a third one before the end of the year?
Yeah. It's in Melbourne.
Also
next Tuesday. So we are very excited for that one too. But let's talk about NOI, net operating income, just to explain, to the investors and to people listening to us. NOI, net operating income, is in any business, by the way, even if you own rental business like apartments or, you're owning a restaurant or, storage space or hotel or anything, it's the total income that your business is producing minus the expenses. That's the net operating income. But you do not take out the loan. If you have taken a loan to build this business, like mortgage, we call it, in real estate, mortgage, interest and principal, and the CapEx. CapEx is capital improvement fund. So those three things, we don't take it out. Those, when we take out from the NOI, the net operating income, when we take those three things out, then it's the net cash flow, we call it. So NOI, net operating income, is different than net operating cash flow.
How?
So that's the big thing. So we talk about NOI.
How is it different?
Oh, how is it different is that if the NOI, net operating income, total income minus expenses is $1 million, let's say for the year, but you are paying $400,000 out of that money to pay the interest on the loan and the principal pay down and the CapEx, then your net money that you can give out to your investors and you can make that money is the net cash, right? So net cash is after you pay everybody and the bank.
This is your money.
Yeah. Then your money. Then you can take that money to vacation and buying
BMW store, wherever.
Rolex, whatever.
Yes. While you're there, buy me one. I got a very small wrist.
Is that okay? Hey, I think your Rolex will be cheaper. Small wrist. No, I'm kidding.
I know. Look at
But by the way, so that is the net operating income. Let's talk about the components, right, Alicia? Income. When we say income, that's the rental income, of course, and the total rental income should be as close to the market rents, we call it. People are paying right now, and what there is the market rent usually is higher than what they are paying now, unless they just got leased yesterday or day before,
they
right?
got a concession or something like that. Like I had gone through that recently, so I understand exactly.
Oh, beautiful. But the thing is, see, once your occupancy is 97, 98% in the apartment, that gives you indication you are the cheapest in the town or in that area. because a lot of people are coming and flocking to you. It's better time to go ahead and look at what the market is calling for. Maybe you're $100 cheaper or $150 or $200 cheaper. As a matter of fact, that's what we are doing. We are buying this next Tuesday, Princeton Park, and we have a differential of $125 to $400. Market rent $400 higher than when some people are paying. And we increased it, by the way. We went for due diligence and we increased. Manager showed it to us. One family had been living there for 5 years. They increased the rent by $300. The family said no problem.
Why?
Oh, the reason is because the rents have gone higher in the neighborhood.
Okay, I get that. But why would they want to move out and go to an apartment that's just, if there's a $400 difference, right? And I'm looking at a $400 difference in my rent. I'm saying, okay, so I can pay, I don't know, let's just say $1,000 to $1,400. Let's just do cheap, easy numbers, right?
Yeah.
So I can pay $1,000, so I can pay $1,400. Yeah, I probably won't have the best amenities, but what makes me want to choose to stay into that, the market rent? I guess, how do you?
100%. What you're saying is correct. See, it's the mismanagement of the asset, we call it. And we look for those value plays. That's what we look for, right?
Value
so we found a nugget where this operator has not increased the rents according to the market which they are in. Market rents have gone higher and higher, but they have not. And they also went through renovation. That's the other reason too, by the way. So when you go through renovation, you can't increase the rents that much because you have to vacate some of the portions of the community and then upgrade the units. There is dust there. There is all these workers there, all that stuff, right?
So true. Because I've got granite counters. I've got, everything. But now I have a dog wash, but I don't even have a dog. But but I was able to clean the throw up out of my car seats.
Is that right? No, you're so right. I mean, the millennials, the young people are liking portability. They're liking to live in apartments, of course, but good, nice class like yours, where there are amenities of cyber cafe, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, I was totally ecstatic when I saw the coffee machine. $10,000 coffee machine, which they bought and custom furniture. This property we are buying now.
I am moving in. I want rights.
Yeah, me too. I want to move there. There are lakes
and
around.
I don't even drink coffee.
I know. 10 units in 1 acre, density, parking. Very nice lakes all around, very nice kitchen, barbecue areas, the jacuzzi, all that. Oh my gosh. And then they have this beautiful media center. And then they have this beautiful club, exercise club, which people don't have to go away at all. But residents can use that right there. And so those are the things. But they were also not increasing the rent because they were renovating the units, see? So we're coming in now, we're going to put our game plan into action and we're going to increase the, rents and all that stuff, right? The other thing is concessions and delinquencies.
Yeah.
So if we can reduce concessions, reduce delinquency, bottom line, we will get more collections. So to increase NOI, net operating income, one should really keep track of rents coming in, market rent differential, loss of lease, it's called. So we need to reduce that to zero. There is always some loss of lease.
Yeah, you're going to have something.
We need to keep it as low as possible.
Is there a percentage that your company does for that, for loss of lease, like 5%, 10%?
Yeah, usually 2 or 3% is okay.
Wow.
But it could be pretty high number, but it's inherent because see, some leases get expired in 6 months, some in 12 months, some in 13 months. So there is always that, some people going out, and of course renewing them. We ask them 60 days in advance, send them and ask them would you please renew? Because if you're not, we want to turn the unit quickly and get somebody in, right? So that's the other part, to keep the rental income intact. Now let's talk about expenses. That's the
Yes.
other thing.
Yes.
NOI is total money in the bank minus all the invoices going out, right? So those are taxes, big one, tax. We need to
that kind of helps,
underwrite,
because otherwise you'll get letters.
you got it. You got it. You got to pay. Death and taxes are the two certain things in life, right? You got to pay taxes or get in jail, and then second, die. You are going to heaven or hell, whatever. I think it's right here on the earth. But the thing is, it's the karmas, right? So we need to be really living our life with passion every day. But let's talk about the key thing is, you got to take care of taxes in your calculations, underwriting, take care of insurance, exact insurance. Look at all the fine prints, what they are saying, what will be covered and not covered. See, we are in Florida, so we want to make sure hurricanes and this and that.
That's true.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to have a public adjuster and all that who's looking out for your interest. The other part is, of course, the operation of the property, the marketing cost, the administrative cost, the property management fee. We have to pay that, right? The payroll is huge expense. By the way, community manager, assistant community manager, leasing agent, another leasing agent. Like in Bentley, we have over 300 units over there.
Yeah,
so
that's a big one. So
yeah.
So
lead maintenance and helper to the lead maintenance. They're like 5 people full time you have to take care of, right?
Tell me this: how do you raise rents and lower expenses?
Okay, how do you raise rents is definitely inching it up higher by giving more to the residents. You are able to increase the rents up to the market. Now you
so that's the middle between. So you're lower down here on rent, but if you increase by giving a dog wash or valet parking or whatever maybe, you're able to justify that. But then don't you have some people who don't care, and then you're going to be concerned about loss of lease?
You're getting smarter, girl. I'm telling you. Now, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you about the laundry, the utilities bill back system. You're right. That increases the total collections. You have to bill the residents they pay their own electricity. Most of the units have their own individual electricity. In a couple of my communities, there is individual meter for water also. So then the residents pay water. Otherwise, if it's master water, we call
my place, they have it the way you do, because that's the smart way to do it.
Yep. Because you have to pay for trash, pest control, and gas. And
it's all included in the rent.
Yeah, sewer and water. Right. So the other thing are the laundry facilities with the card. So if you have laundry machines or laundry clothing care center or whatever, so then that is what is extra money also. I know a lot of people like the hookups now.
Yeah, I'm like, I would never go down. I have my washer and dryer, but I would never go down to put my clothes into somebody else's washer.
Yeah, exactly.
I would pay somebody to do it for me, or
I'm with you.
Do it in my own place. It's just
surely.
my personal.
Valley Trash, by the way, I want to give you
love that.
We are starting Valley Trash now at Bentley.
How does that work? They just put it outside their door and they just come pick it up?
Oh my gosh, they put the white trash bag outside and magically it goes away. You never have to drag it in your car or go to the dumpster of the apartment complex or anything.
I love it.
You just put it outside and it's gone. Boom.
Love it.
Every morning. Every morning you could drop something and it's only $30, $35, $40 a month. Very small fee. So these all the things come with the fee, remember?
Well, of course, it's not free, but I mean, you get that in the increase of rent and all
Got it. And
stuff.
the covered parking, dog park, like you said, dog wash and other stuff. Mm-hmm. So lots of great amenities you could provide. And lockers, by the way, lockers are also big now.
You mean like
Pilates studios, yoga studios also.
Do you mean storage units by lockers?
Yeah, storage units.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got those.
Lockers, or even, Amazon lockers also now. They come and they install in your apartment. complex so that when the Amazon deliveries come, they can come right.
I need one. I'm an Amazon Prime mom.
Okay.
They need to have that here. I am telling you.
I hope somebody's listening, guys. Reach Alicia.
I will send it to the management company once we publish. I'll be like, by the way. But then I want a commission, so
That's right. But you're so right. That's above the line. That's all income. And we need to always be, I want to share one more concept. Guys, listening to me, come to us every week because you're going to get so many golden nuggets in this podcast. I'm telling you. I mean, I used to have a great consultant friend of mine who had 39 years of experience. She passed away now. And Patty Purdue, I want to give tribute to her. She taught me a lot in this business. And I know Jeannie Orlasky is, her sister right there and in Boston. And thank you, Jeannie. You have also taught me a lot. But the key thing is, the thing is, you got to make sure that each unit has its own characteristic. Listen to this one, guys. If you have a lake view, you can charge $20, $30 more per month from the residents because they have a great view of the swimming pool, of the lake, of this and that. Some people will pay more to live downstairs and upstairs. So is
that the only difference you're talking about, or like the difference of the layout?
Okay, I would say this is the increase in rent because of where the apartment is located within the community. If it's a better view, people would love to be, renting that one, right? So
yeah, I got a full view.
Charge a little extra for the view, and they would love to pay it.
I did. I paid for that, and I have a park. I can see my kid from here. I can actually, if you wanted to, I can turn you around right here.
Yeah, look at that. See, right there.
Cool jacuzzi, but
that's amazing. See?
Okay. But they don't all have to be different layouts, right?
Totally. But the thing is, let me also share with you what we are doing now in our communities in B plus communities in Florida. We are putting thermostats, which are Nest. So people can actually do it on their iPhone before they come home or after they come, they can turn it on and off. The plugs, oh my gosh, the USB plugs in the kitchen.
I know you've told me about those.
Master bedroom. Amazing. I mean, those cost so little money, but they are able to give so much pleasure. Exactly. And money. And people love to pay that, or cameras and things. I mean, smart homes, we call it, right? Smart
homes. And that is so true. Extremely true. I think it's definitely a way to increase NOI because if I could find an apartment that was in the distance where her school district is, because I just went through the whole, mowing lawns and stuff, and I don't want to do it. So, and I don't want to have to, deal with all of the things that have to do with the house at this point. But if I had somewhere where I had valet trash and like just like the things like in the bedroom and the nanny cam, I'm right now buying a nanny cam so I can have a life.
Look at that.
Because I don't have a camera in my house. If I hire somebody from, care.com or whatever, which a lot of moms and dads, they have that problem.
Surely they do.
So they want to know what's going on and it's not available. I haven't seen anything available in my area and I live in San Antonio. So maybe I'm looking in the wrong areas, but I think that is definitely a great way to raise NOI. I would pay.
Security is amazing.
Security is key.
And people will pay extra for peace of mind.
I do.
And it's again, you're giving something to really make their life better. That's how I look at it, right?
Peace of mind.
Premier communities, they give people to live and enjoy and do those, monthly or bi-weekly special, what's it called? Programs, right?
Yeah.
Special events, we call it.
Yeah, they do that. But they do it on holidays and stuff like that. I never go to them, but.
I'm so excited because we have gone from the C minus, C to C plus to now B plus. Guys, everything, I'm telling you, it will happen for you. Only one thing you got to do. You got to make sure your investors are well taken care of and you are talking to quite a few investors because I never could raise 100,000. Now I can raise millions in just a couple of days. I can raise 5, 7, 10 million dollars in a couple of days, and people are knocking at the door to invest with Vinney Chopra. So that's exciting, But let's talk about expenses, right?
Yes.
You need to really be involved in making sure there is no superfluous expenses. You need to make sure that your accounting department is tracking the authenticity of the invoices, that nobody's ripping you off, and that the contractor who's billing you $4,000, that he's done the job.
Yeah.
Or the condenser unit that you bought for $1,000, what serial number is that, and what unit did it go to? You got to keep track of all that, because otherwise, I'm telling you, property management companies, property managers, not all of them, but some will rip you off. We have been ripped off, and you got to take actions right away. Get that poison out of your organization. Day one, I'm telling you, that's called poison, because if you undermine and you think that you are running a great operation and you are just letting people do these things, other people will find out about you before even you know. And then your whole organization is going to fall to the ground. So listen carefully.
And that is a very true statement, which we did an interview on this a couple weeks ago. So you can check that out on the YouTube channel, iTunes, BIR, Stitcher, Speaker, YouTube, Blog Talk. But I went through a situation where I had a property management takeover and it did not go well. Now they did make it right at the end of it, but it was grief and aggravation. I will never rent from here again. I won't say the name of the property I'm at, and I will never suggest somebody to come here. In fact, when I walk in, when I'm waiting for my kid to be picked up, I'm like, you're really going to rent here? Like, that's in my head. you know what I mean? See? But so it makes sense. You have to take care of your tenants. You have to control your expenses, give them different things that they can't get anywhere else, and give them a reason to stay.
Yeah. So true. Reasons to stay. What you're saying is so right, Alicia, because the thing is, people want to tell more people. And the best referrals are the best ones that come from the residents who are living in your community, and you're giving them the cyber cafe and the, curing machines, coffees and donuts and other things, and doing activities and making them
all about property management, really. I mean, seriously. And don't get me wrong. I think that the ladies that work here are great, but I think they have no control. So it's more like the people who run the property management companies, they are the ones that have the control. And I think that that's definitely a way to stop your loss of lease and on the expense side.
So true, Alicia. We are vertically, integrated. What that means is we acquire, then we manage my 2 companies, then acquire and manage my other 2 companies, 4 companies. That has really helped us so much to save thousands and thousands, maybe millions of dollars, because I got involved in the negotiation, and I have taken bids of $1 million down to $700,000, parking lots from $200,000 to $123,000 right now, by the way. I got 400,000 bid for the parking lot in the Texas area. I'm getting that job done for 123, and from a good, solid contractor that we have worked with in the past, and he was able to beat the numbers. He looked at the cost of material and everything and so forth. So it's good to really be vertically integrated. That's the other thing I wanted to mention, so that you can save money. Every dollar saved is dollar earned. I tell every team member, we can give you bonuses every 6 months. We can give you medical benefits. We can do all these things. The morale, it has to be really strong. You got to be passionate about making sure that everybody's taken care of, and that you are fair and you are transparent, and you are showing your properties to the investors. When you are doing those quarterly meetings, you got to go and take a lot of pictures and videos of your properties. Bring it to the investors, guys. That's where, because they will sleep better at night knowing that you are taking good care of their money.
I think that this subject, we have so much more to go into.
Yes.
I really do. I've got like 15 questions here, and we've only gotten through 5 in 30 minutes. So we are definitely going to do an NOI, an expense. I want to do a second version of this, just because there's so much, and I've learned so much from you. And from renting for the first time in America in a very long time.
Yes, yes.
So I have learned a lot, and I just think that there's so much more. I mean, we're talking about, obviously you mentioned a little bit about insurances and, discounts and stuff like that, and vendors and providers. But I think that there's a lot more to go into when somebody takes over a property, especially about making it a clean, which we have done a little bit something about making a clean conversion. You know what I mean? From the one or to the other. We've done a couple on that, but now bringing it to market rent, I think that we have a lot more to talk about, definitely. But Vinney, I so appreciate it. You are always awesome. And I love the fact that you don't mind that I just dig into you and I'm like,
No, I like it. I like it, Alicia, when you give me the
nitty gritty
tough questions. Guys, if you like us, all this, style of our interviewing, I know we have 473 or 475 reviews in just few months. So I want to really thank you, Alicia, for cheering it and leading it. I know I was very apprehensive about doing the podcast, but you make it so easy for me. I appreciate you there. And if you like it, guys, and comment, please like us, comment, and share it with your circle of friends and put the notification on so that when it's coming every week that you don't miss a single one. Go back on the previous ones too. And purposely, we don't say episode number 1, 2, 10, 15. We don't want to, because everybody does that. We are out of a different box. We want to give you what people are paying me, $40,000. They're paying me $2,000 an hour, guys. I'm telling you. But the thing is, you got to really be absorbing all these techniques and then implementing. Remember in my motivation, the Mr. Smiley's motivation talk show, which is the parallel to this one. I hope you're subscribing to that one also, so that you can get motivated every week about what you are doing in your business, whether it's real estate, whether it's outside. And we'll be doing next year some great things like the tours, the bus tours to the properties. We'll be also doing some very exciting things. We are putting together a new academy, which is going to be very exciting, which is very parallel to the book, which is top seller, international top seller, thanks to Alicia.
Like in every category in real estate.
A lot of things. So 2020 is going to be an exciting year for all of us here at Moneil Camp. That's our kids' name, Monica and Neil. We're going to leave a legacy behind. And I'm writing another book, Positivity Brings Profitability, should be coming out soon. Remember, 2 books. My third one is on enthusiasm. I've been called Mr. Enthusiasm. And the 4th one is going to be coming out of Phoenix, Ashes. So that's the 4th book. I'm partnering with Solomon Niazi, good friend, who lost everything to $40, just $40 in 2012. Now he owns 5 companies again. So I came into this country with $7, and it's a land of opportunity. I'm telling you, it took me so long. Here, my friend Solomon did it in just 5 years or 7 years. And you can do it too. You can get better and bigger and all that. It all is in the mindset.
It is. And guys, if you have questions, I'll ask them. So please comment below. Well, I have no issues. We will answer any questions that you guys have that are appropriate to multifamily real estate.
Yes.
But yes, definitely. I will definitely dig into Vinney and get all of the nitty gritty and all of the goods and all of the nuggets. And I always like to leave each episode with, a piece of, a golden nugget from Mr. Chopra, because he has a lot of them. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know today we were saying increasing the NOI. Guys, that is the number one thing. You got to look at your exit strategy. You got to look at what you're going to do when you take those keys, that millions of dollars of asset that you just bought. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to bring about the cash flow to give to your investors? Don't just raise money upfront and then pay back as cash flow. That's sad, very sad. Some people are doing that. But big thing is you got to bring the operation, has to bring the cash flow to give to the investors. Big thing. Remember, you can increase the NOI, look back, listen to this podcast again. You would get so many nuggets. And we'll see you next week. Remember to partner with me. You could or learn from me, by the way, from the academy in my master coaching inner circle. Just say text the word learn, 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 to 474747 if you would like to invest passively into our syndication deals that's coming up, and we are doing so many of them now. Please text the word invest 2020, invest 2020 2020 to 474747, and we would love to have you.
Well, I would suggest you guys do it because I think I might now too. For 2020, I might become a private investor myself. But guys, you just got your syndication made easy podcast. We were talking about, increasing the NOI, which I think is one of those critical things to, keeping a property and keeping your tenants. Vinney, thank you so much for your time today. We are going to do another one because I have so many more questions.
Love it.
I want to talk about expenses. I want to get all up in it because I want to know if I'm going to actually take this on, what I'm going to have to deal with.
I love that. This will help millions of people. That's my next passion, Alicia, is to spread this knowledge to millions of people around the globe. The syndication world is a big world. And some people asked me at the convention I went there, right here, Hustle Con, in Oakland, California. I'm going there right now. And the big part was, Alicia, there were 2,300 people from around the globe. And they asked me, Vinney, are your rules or principles can be used anywhere in the world? And they are, because they're the same truth, same things, same everything. Maybe laws might be a little bit here and there different.
That's okay. We got Kim for that.
Yeah, exactly. So, go ahead and spread the good word, because we can make a difference in the lives of our residents, our teams, our investors, and us. Consequently, we come last, guys. Never look out for yourself first. You got to help enough people get what they want, then you will get. Zig Ziglar, my great mentor, taught me. Jim Rohn, Charlie Tremendous Jones, David J. Schwartz, Napoleon Hill, Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, all these great men. Tony Robbins, I can't forget him. Tom Hopkins, great people. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks,
Kim. Thank you, Alicia. Oh my gosh, I want to apologize to you, Alicia, because I know we also interviewed Kim just now. I want to say, guys, please listen to that podcast too. It's amazing podcast.
Yes. Kim is his SEC attorney.
Yes.
And helps him out with all his syndications. And I already have 2 more interviews I want to do with her, because
I love it.
She is so smart, so intelligent.
And
when you are new in this business and you don't know what you're doing, you can get yourself in big trouble real fast. And you need somebody like her on your side, like she's been on Vinney's, to make sure you have a successful syndication business.
So true. Alicia, thank you for your time this morning. Thank you. You're a great interviewer, great co-host. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
And I appreciate you. Have a good week, and I hope you enjoy your convention. Until then,
alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Be sure to listen to Mr. Smiles next week with more golden nuggets and top-notch coaching tips. You can reach him by going to vinneychopra.com or texting the word syndication to 474747. Be sure to like, comment, and share to show everyone how Mr. Smiles has brought your apartment syndication business to the next level.